Hello everyone, welcome to the Geekdom, the place where we outcasts come to talk about the things we love, and today we're talking Young Justice. I have been wanting to make a Young Justice video for about 3 years, and we're finally here. I don't know why I've waited this long, but I'm so excited. We've got a ton of figures for you today. We've got the entire sort of main crew from the original first few episodes of Season 1 of Young Justice. So, just to clarify, we've got no Zatanna, and we've got no... Wow, I cannot remember her name. Icon's sidekick. Whatever her name is. I don't care. I don't like her in the first place. But, no Zatanna. Okay? I'm leaving some figures to do a second Young Justice video. But we've got the core team right now. We're going to start with Aqualad. But before we do, subscribe. Subscribe, people, for this, you know, outstanding LEGO content. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So, red button. Click it, subscribe. More Young Justice figures to come. Right, Aqualad. Okay, so, here we go. Here he is. Looks bland. I know. I've gone for block colours. I've gone for block colours with a little bit of cell shading. Just because I wanted to kind of create that cartoonish look. Because why not? I like to set myself a challenge. Right, top to bottom, we've got the Draco Malfoy hair. The real slick back hair. I wanted to give him essentially a buzz cut, and this was the closest I could get without it being too bulky. You could argue that the thin hair was a better look for it. I know they did that in the DC Villains game. But I think this just works ever so slightly better because it's got more of the shape that he has. And that's obviously in a nice blonde. His face print, I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to use Aquaman's face print? So I used Aquaman's, and then I changed the big bushy eyebrows to these weird sort of angular eyebrows that Aqualad has. And I think it works. It's got that very sort of stoic, stern expression, which I think works really well for Aqualad. Torso-wise, it's obviously that sort of like wetsuit design with those sort of like gills going across his chest. He's obviously got that big old Aqualad symbol around his belt, which continues onto the hips as well. We have got hip printing today. The legs are very simple, just 2 colours, dual molded. The feet are, you know, his skin tone, and the rest of it is just dark blue. But then we've also got some black for the cell shading along the sides, which you can also see on the torso. He's got that sort of dark red sections as well. His arms have his like tattoos on the side, which kind of glow whenever he uses his powers and stuff. And yeah, it's a very quick figure, but it is Aqualad, and I personally think he looks great. Next up is, I think, my favourite figure in this set, which is funny because she's my least favourite member of Young Justice, and this is Artemis. Now, I love her costume, kind of find her irritating in the show, but her costume is very, very cool. Hairpiece-wise, it's kind of like my standard at the minute. I've used this piece so many times. It's the Kanan Jarrus hair, but in blonde. She's got a printed mask piece. It started out with the Scorpion minifigure from the Bridge Battle for Spider-Man, and it's just a combination of a bunch of different assets, but it all comes together to form the Artemis cowl, which, as you can see, has those textured lines going up and all around the seams of the mask. She has a backpack thing. She has a quiver for her arrows because obviously Artemis is an archer, and that's just in black plastic, nothing too special going on there. The torso has a lot of cool details. Obviously she's got a really, really nice belt with the sort of Artemis logo in the center of it. She's got her big Artemis logo on her chest here. Lots of little bits of piping. She's got the straps for her quiver going across her chest there. And she's obviously got that sort of crop top exposed ab section there as well. She's got those really nice light green paneling lines going from the bottom of the torso print down onto the hips, which you can then see is continued onto the side of the legs. Now the legs are once again dual molded. They're in a nice dark green and in black. The black is covered in boot printing because she's wearing these like tactical boots. So it's got like stuff to do with like the toe caps and little bits where her laces are and stuff like that as well. She's also got a bunch of like bandoliers and stuff around her legs, little patches and like buckles and stuff going around her legs. She's got like knee pads as well in case she needs to do any superhero landings. Her arms are very similar. Her arms are obviously just her skin tone halfway, and then her big green gloves as well. But on her right arm she does have a little bit of cloth going across. I don't actually know what the purpose of that is, but it is part of her costume, so we've included it here. Next up is my favourite member of Team Young Justice, and that is Wally West, Kid Flash. Now, oh my god, was this a challenge? Oh, it was painful. It was painful. It was the like cowl piece that took the longest, obviously. So as you can see, he's got the actual standard Flash cowl piece, but obviously a little bit edited to make it look a bit closer to the Young Justice style. So it's obviously got those big red wings going back there as well, with his like ginger hair going across up top. That's a combination of a bunch of different hair pieces. I wanted to have that sort of windswept kind of quiffed look there. He's also got 3D printed, well not 3D printed, molded goggles that are attached to the top of the helmet as well, just like he has. I didn't want to put them over the lenses like he has in the DC Villains game, because he wears them over his eyes very little. Like most of his scenes you can usually see him with his goggles up top. His face print is very, very similar to the one I used in my Titans Tower. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It's one of my favourite videos I've ever done. But yeah, it's very similar to that, except I've gotten rid of the chin strap because Wally doesn't have a chin strap. His torso, I've tried to make it as cartoonish as possible. Big black lines showing all the details, just block colours to really make it pop. So obviously he's got those, he's got like that chest detailing, just to show his like pecs or whatever. That's what those black lines are for. He's got those sort of red panels down the side which look really nice. Big Kid Flash logo in the center of his chest, and then obviously it continues down onto his legs in that really nice red color. He's just got some very simple small kneecaps and stuff, just because it's just what it has on the suit. And he also has his boots in yellow. Those legs are dual molded as always. His arms are the same, dual molded, half red, half yellow, with those really nice shoulder panels there as well, with those little circles on them for a bit of armor to Wally's costume, which looks really, really nice, and I'm super pleased with how this figure turned out. Next up, we have Miss Martian, who is a very, very cool character. I must say I grew more attached to her in like seasons 2 and 3 and stuff. But I do like her season 1 appearance quite a lot. I love the long ginger hair, as you can see there. It's just in a standard Lego female hairpiece. She's got, I think it began with Leia's head, as I always do, but I added the freckles and stuff, and obviously I changed her skin colour to green. Even though she is a white Martian, her skin colour is green for the majority of the first season. She has the new standard straight blue cape, which looks really nice. Her torso is obviously a very simple costume design. She's got that big red X across the white undershirt, and then she's got that red belt as well with the gold buckle. She has a blue skirt piece. I didn't want to print that on because I thought I like to utilise as much textile pieces as possible, so I think that the skirt looks really nice there. She's obviously got dual moulded legs, half green, half blue. Her arms aren't dual moulded at all. All the blue and white sections are printed on. She's obviously got green hands as well, but she's got those wrist braces in blue, and she's also got the top of her shirt in white as well, which looks really, really cool. And here we have Robin, who has my favourite ever Robin costume. I love the Robin suit from season 1 of Young Justice. It just looks so cool. We're going to start top to bottom as always. His hair is just your bog standard spiky hair. We've seen it all the way through Lego's history, but it works so well for this Robin. He's got a brand new mask just to kind of make his mask a lot more angular like it is in the show. He's got that sort of like cheeky smirk there as well, because he's a cheeky guy in the show. He also has the straight cape, but in yellow this time. Sorry, my mistake, not yellow. The inside is yellow and the outside is black but lined with gold, just like it is in the show, which looks really, really great. His torso print is very, very simple. As I said with Kid Flash, I'm trying to make it as cartoonish as possible, just block colours. So it's the classic Robin design, you know, it's got the clasps going across 3 of them. He's got the big old Robin symbol on his left pec, and he's also got those darker red inlines to show a bit of shading and stuff on the costume. He's got a brand new belt piece. It's basically a really big scaled up version of the Lego Batman movie one, with a big round buckle in the center, which looks really, really cool. He obviously has the red pieces of cloth going down the side of his legs as well, like he does in the show, and he, just like Artemis, has some big boots on his feet as well. His shoulders are in black because obviously he wears like a black undershirt underneath the Robin vest thing, and then his gloves are like these really big black tactical gloves, which looks really nice. So obviously the arms are dual molded there as well. Overall, I think this guy might be toe-to-toe with Artemis for my favourite figure that I've done in this series. I think it looks really, really awesome. And finally in this video we have Superboy. Now we've already got a San Diego Comic-Con Superboy, which was such an amazing, amazing figure. I really, really want it, but I will never be able to afford that, even though Superboy is one of my favourite DC characters. So I had to make the Project Cadmus Superboy. Now, I love this outfit. I really want to do a cosplay of it someday. I'm kind of already got my Superboy cosplay going already, but I want to do a Project Cadmus one at some point because it's just such an awesome outfit. If he had this with a red cape, it would be like the perfect like Superboy costume for me. I think he could just wear that to fight crime, in my opinion. But obviously it's very simple. Now, top to bottom, hair and head are the SDCC ones because I didn't want to change that because I thought it was the perfect expression for Superboy. Most of the suit, the key thing is the shading. So down, as you can see down the sides of his torso and legs, he's got that dark grey shading. And obviously he's got that big grey belt as well. Also his musculature is all outlined by dark grey and black. Then he's also got those black piping lines around his collarbone and shoulders. And then the other thing is obviously the House of L symbol, that big red Superboy symbol on his chest. Looks great. It's a very, very simple figure, but I absolutely adore it. I would love a Project Cadmus Superboy from Lego. I just want any Young Justice, any teen hero, I want them to start making them for Lego. Now we have the Daily Planet rumored to come out soon, which would be amazing, so I've got a feeling we'll be getting a Superboy. Fingers crossed. I've got a feeling he's on his way. Well, anyway, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to like and subscribe down below. As I said, we are this close to 800 and then this close to 1,000. It would be amazing if you could just hit those subscribe buttons. It would really go a long way. But anyway, everyone, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.